Roger, thank you. Heavy same.
Roger.
Alright, going. You said radio check was okay, so do you want me to mute Discord or still use Discord?
We just communicate from here. Just leave Discord muted. And we
Roger
won't
that.
talk.
Alright. Going to the aircraft page, going Wicca, resetting all warnings, cautions, and advisories. Going to my main page. Fuel pumps, going aux on. Going to the flight setting, low altitude at, stand by one. Going low altitude at 10 feet.
Altitude low. Altitude low.
Radar altimeter is on. Going ASE, turning on my chaff, countermeasures. Let's see, going to the TAD. Nav, going, oops, pan show. Turning cursor info off, HSI on, threats on. Coordinates show all friendlies, enemies, and planned targets. Doing the same for attack. HSI. Back to the main page. Going map. Type digital chart. Color banding elevation with contours at 50 feet. Okay, so you said we're going to skip the waypoints for the time being. Going acquisition to TADS. Going to the waypoint page now. Going channel, setting my channels up. 1 Romeo, 2 Quebec, 3 Alpha, 4 Mike. Going to utility, setting the codes. Romeo, set LRFD, and set on LST, changing frequency on Romeo to Freedom 1776. Alright, going back to the weapons page. Setting manual range to 800. Oops. Manual range. Oh, I did 80. Missed one. Manual range 800. There we go. Alright, bore sighting the IHADs. IHADs bore sighted, turning on. Control countermeasures control panel. Everything but ARM, so it's doing its bit test. Reducing my system brightness. What happened here? Come on. Oh, because I got the radio menu open. It's fucking with me. Alright, adjusted my brightness, so I am good for startup. Where the hell are we?
I have a MGRS location when you're ready.
And copy. Where are we? Beirut. Okay.
First set, 36, Sierra Yankee Charlie.
Stand by. 1 second. TSD, waypoint, waypoint add, waypoint, waypoint type. I'm skipping the identifier, skipping free, delete. Go ahead.
First
36, Sierra Yankee Charlie.
Sierra Yankee Charlie.
Second set. 1744.
1744.
0873.
0873. Have elevation at 36 feet.
Correct.
Okay.
Those are our friendly convoys. They're going to be traveling a highway. Our job is to proceed in front of the highway and intercept an incoming convoy.
Roger that. Alright, uncaging the backup ADI.
Do a rearm to missiles and rockets, a standard loadout.
Roger that. Roger that. Missiles and rockets, standard loadout.
Request rearming. Copy.
Alright, Beirut traffic 509, Apache 509 requesting startup.
Rearming complete. 1, 2. Request startup.
Once you're rearmed, move your missiles to Channel Bravo.
Channel Bravo. Channel Bravo.
One, two. Request startup. 1, 2. Clear for startup. Wind 001 at 4 meters per second.
Turn
1,
down
2. Request startup.
Waiting for engines to stabilize. Okay, turning on 2.
Saber 1-1, this is Gunslinger 1-1. Advise when your jet is green.
Gunslinger 1-1, Saber 1-1, copy.
Gunslinger will be taxed. Gunslinger 1-1 will be taxiing to runway.
Waiting for oil temperature or oil pressures to stabilize. up on the throttles.
Rotor RPM low.
Shutting off APU. And aircraft is green. 011 requesting taxi to runway.
121, request taxi to runway. 12, clear to taxi to runway 3.
Gonna turn around here and watch progress.
Favorite traffic, Saber 11 request hover check. And it won't let me do that because I'm out of sync.
Alright, hover looks good. Come up 20 feet.
Went up 20 feet. There's 20 feet.
Right to a 180.
180.
Come right 90.
Right 90.
left 180.
Left 180. Left 180.
Alright, come up to my level. Let's do some flight. Let's head down south. Correction, bearing 198. Do a column formation and follow.
Column formation.
Alright, set your destination waypoint 1 to that MGRS I gave you.
Roger that.
Pretty good, pretty good.
I didn't realize we had all those other waypoints in there. I didn't pay attention to that. Hold on a second. Should be the last one, correct? Alright, I'm direct at waypoint 7. Where'd you go?
I'm following you. Just
Oh.
lead.
Yep, something's not right because it's still giving me the airport. Hold on. Going to coordinates, waypoints. What was that one we were looking at? 36 Sierra Yankee Charlie, right?
Yes.
Okay, hold on. I never added it to the route, that's why.
Well, southwest. I mean southeast. Yeah, southwest general. Southwest general direction.
Alright, I see it up ahead. Alright, coming down. I'm up way too high. Alright, getting Jester ready. Or George, whatever the hell his name is.
Hellfire's up.
So I'll let you know when we go fence in, okay?
Roger that.
Saber 1-1, what's your speed?
Gunslinger 1-1 speed is currently 117 knots. Speed currently 125.
Deslaving. Slaving. I'm deslaved.
Still no visual on the convoy.
I'm deslaved. Slaving.
Alright, we got visual on, I should say George has visual on a Humvee and multiple APCs. Alright, friendly convoy in sight. Slowing down.
Friendly convoy at R12.
Yep.
Located and on the road they're on. Once we make a viz on the road, we will follow the road southeast.
Follow the road southeast, Captain. Flying overhead of the convoy now. Heads up for power lines.
Copy. Are you able to hear me?
Affirm? Am I not transmitting?
Alright, copy. You see the road they're following, right?
Affirm?
I think they're gonna come left here on this one. Stand by.
Alright, coming around.
I'm gonna be watching the lead to see if he does. That's a firm. Convoy is coming left, so let's follow this road and start clearing it.
Roger that.
Get George up, fence in.
George is up and ready.
And slaving. I'm deslaved.
Zill's coming in right at the convoy.
Deslaving.
Right under me.
I saw you. You were over a lake, though, or a river, rather. Oh, tally 2 trucks.
Blazing. Lasers off. Good effects on target.
Targets appear destroyed. Or burning.
Good job. Stay frosty. There might be more coming in, but that should be okay. I only saw 2.
Slaving. I'm deslaved. I'm deslaved. Slaving. Deslaving. And slave. Deslaving. And slave. Deslaving. And slave. Deslaving. I'm deslaved. And slaving.
I got lock a Zill truck. I'll be firing 1 rifle.
Slaving. I'm deslaved. Slaving. And slave. Deslaving.
Alright, the other one, you can do whatever you want. You can rocket in or use the gun. I'll leave you one.
Roger that. Inbound.
They're not air hostile.
Well, that was weird. Where the hell did my rounds go?
Did you do a bore sight?
Yeah.
Yeah, mine were kind of a little goofy too.
I never saw any impacts.
Watch out.
I lost sight of you. Where'd you go? I'm in a right-hand pattern.
Yeah, I'm at your 6. Go ahead and engage now. Maybe with a rocket. You think you can get a good rocket on it?
Okay.
Dude, my suspect is down.
Yeah, I was too close for that rocket run. I was ready to go guns, and you wanted a rocket at the last second there, so.
Of course. I'm always gonna be changing it up.
Alright, coming in for a rocket run. Okay, something is way off.
Not impressed yet, rookie.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Ah, took 3.
My sight is way the fuck off.
Yeah, probably what you gotta do is do a what do you call it? Like
Yeah,
a cockpit set.
Yep. Hold on. I'm gonna get into a stable flight here, redo it. I don't know if all this task saturation shit is fucking it up or what. Yeah, all my cues are off, everything. I never had the I-beam was never squared and ready to go. I just knew that she was off
There's
the
like
nose.
3 trucks on the horizon.
3 chucks on the horizon. Copy.
I will go ahead and fire my first shot so you can see what they're...
Missile.
And slaving.
Rifle.
I'm deslaved. And slave. Deslaving. I'm deslaved.
Secondary rifle.
Missile. Forward.
I'm deslaved.
Alright, I think this is our convoy here coming up. I hit a Land Rover.
Slaving. Deslaving.
Tallied your impact. Got visual on the Land Rover.
Deslaving. I'm deslaved. And slave. Laser on.
Got a secondary Land Rover.
Firing.
Engaging, rifle. Not sure what happened there, George. Going guns.
Lasers off. Those are good hits.
If you see anything air hostile, just say air hostile.
Air hostile, roger. Copy. So I guess that's a clue, huh?
No, I'm just messing around right now. This is fun. Are you picking up any other contact?
I am not, no.
Deslaving. Slaving. Deslaving. Slaving. I'm deslaved. Slaving. I'm deslaved. And slaving. I'm deslaved. Blazed and stored.
I have a Land Rover on my nose here. George, what are you doing? I have 3 trucks in my area.
Yeah, probably those are the ones I lost.
Right below me.
Gun only, I guess.
I'm sorry, say your last?
Yeah, if they're not air hostile, you can just go guns only.
Roger that.
Those are good hits.
Lead vehicle destroyed.
Holy foot.
You okay?
Nah, I just shot a rocket. Alright, they're kind of buried in that little area. Let me see if I can hit them with a mark.
Pontiac 1 is RTB at 230. Pontiac 1 is RTB at 230. Pontiac 1 is RTB at 230. Pontiac 1 is RTB at 230.
All three targets destroyed.
Good job.
Pontiac 1 is RTB at 230.
Alright, keep following this road here.
230. Pontiac 1 is RTB at 230. Pontiac 1 is RTB at 230. Pontiac 1 is RTB at 230. Pontiac 1 is
And
RTB
slaving.
at
Deslaving.
230. Pontiac 1 is RTB at 230.
Slaving. I'm deslaved. I'm deslaved. And slave. And slave. I'm deslaved. Slaving. Deslaving. I'm deslaved. And slaving. I'm deslaved. I'm deslaved. And slave.
You still with me?
Yes. I just followed the road where those trucks were coming from. I didn't see anything, so I'll check the next road over.
Roger. Yeah, we're getting pretty far away from the convoy, and I'm not seeing anything on this road here. honestly, I'd like to double back and check up with them.
Yeah, if you could.
Roger that, coming around.
Pontiac 1 is RTB at 230. Pontiac 1 is RTB
Slaving.
at 230.
Deslaving.
Pontiac 1 is RTB at 230. 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 Pontiac 1 is RTB at 230.
I'm deslaved. Slaving. I'm deslaved. I'm deslaved. And slaved. Deslaving. Slaving. Deslaving. And slave. I'm deslaved. I'm deslaved. I'm deslaved. And slave. I'm deslaved. Deslaving.
Got another Land Rover on the road. Target destroyed.
And slaving. I'm deslaved.
Pontiac 1 is RTB at 230. Pontiac 1 is RTB at 230.
I'm deslaved.
Pontiac 1 is RTB at 230. Pontiac 1 is RTB at 230. Pontiac 1 is RTB at 230. Pontiac 1 is RTB at 230.
I'm deslaved. And slaving. And slaving. I'm deslaved. Slaving. Deslaving. And slaving.
Alright, I have visual on friendly convoy. Convoy is still progressing forward.
One copies. One's coming around.
2C.
Sorry, what I meant to say earlier, if you see any air threat, you just kind of yell out air threat AAA, air threat ZSU, or Strela, anything you can imagine.
Roger.
Because last time we had a AAA trucks.
I'm deslaved. Slaving. I'm deslaved.
Pontiac 1 is RTB at 230. Pontiac 1 is
And
RTB
slaving.
at 230.
Deslaving. Slaving. Deslaving.
Pontiac 1 is RTB at 230. Pontiac 1 is RTB
Deslaving.
at 230. Pontiac 1 is RTB at 230. Pontiac 1 is RTB at 230.
Slaving. I'm deslaved. And slaving. I'm deslaved. And slaving. I'm deslaved.
This is the end of the
And slaved.
convoy search, I guess. We should be clear from here.
2 copies all.
Pontiac 1 is RTB at 230. Pontiac 1 is RTB at 230. Pontiac 1 is RTB at 230. Pontiac 1 is RTB at 230.
And slaving. Deslaving.
Alright, we're getting an RTB call. Let's head back to the base.
2 copy.
Convoy says they got it from here.
Pontiac 1 is RTB at 230. 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 Pontiac 1 is RTB at 230.
Joyriding up there.
Just resetting my trim. So just to let you know, this is what the Syria map is. It's a group of boxes. If you hit the F10 map, those are the kill boxes of those specific missions when you launch them.
Alright.
You can come in here and train anytime you want. The Nevada map is the same, but it's Nevada map. I run the different ones, like the missions, but those are like privately for like us. 16 player slot. These are the big ones, so. So other than that, yeah, you did pretty good. You know how to like move back and forth, is what I was observing. That's why you see me like jerking around a lot, because I'm trying to watch what you're doing.
So I passed.
It's not
Is that what
easy.
you're saying?
It's not easy being a pilot and observer at the same time.
So I passed weapons qual, is that what you're saying?
I didn't see a single Hellfire shot come out.
I fired one, but it went wild. I don't know where the hell George had it going to.
Well, at least I know you did shoot one, so I did the weapons quals, you know how to shoot. Doesn't matter if you're perfect or not, that's something we can improve on. So on the AH-64 with George, you pass. rocket strafing is something most of the other guys are also having a little trouble with. But I have a video that I put on our channel. Just scroll up a bit and you'll see it. It says rockets easy.
Watch yourself heading for a tree.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah, it looked like it was going to be closer than it was. Yeah, I usually don't do a lot of rockets, but I love the gun. I love the Hellfires. As you can see, I do know how to use them. The sight was off this time around. I don't know what happened there. I was just centering the diamond. That was the only way I knew it was off the nose.
Well, at least you know how to input the bearing, and you got us to where I wanted to. You passed with the TDC, and I guess you're pretty good with the AH-64. That's why we're gonna skip the Gazelle, because I know you're already qualled on that. And I don't have that module, so the other one, the 60L, is something we'll do in the future. But I'm gonna try to get it on our servers. We don't have it on, I just checked. Probably because it'll like force everybody to get it.
Well,
but I can have it on a special server for us.
Yeah, it shouldn't force everybody to get it.
Oh really? Okay.
Yeah, just because it's not a mod. You know what I mean? It's an actual DCS module. So the only thing you got to worry about is the mods. If you're going to use a community-created mod, that's where all the complications come from. But yeah, you could put every DCS aircraft available on your server if you wanted to.
So you're pretty good on comms as well. I see you got the experience, so...
Yeah, a lot of blue flag, shit like that.
Comms sound good. Flight pretty good. I saw your 180s. You know, not everybody can do that. They'll just spin. Next thing you know, I get 2 circles. This is another reason why I don't like the Syria map. It's kind of far for everything.
Oh, I don't mind the flight. I don't mind it at all. Yesterday, just practicing on Nevada, it was an hour and a half to 2 hour trips for me, because I put all my weapons ranges and whatnot way up north from Nellis. So I tend to take off out of Nellis, and it's a 1 hour trip up to the target area. Flying's half the fun.
Not when you're trying to get a training done really quick. But I will check you in the Gazelle tomorrow.
And you said it's going to be an L?
No, there's not going to be an L. Tomorrow's op, I'm going to have a Gazelle there for you.
And that's
so you're comfortable.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. Which model? Is it an L, an M?
You know what? I didn't ask. I just saw 342. Okay. Which one do you want?
Oh, it don't matter. Depends on, what you want me to do.
Basically, once we start getting to the AO tomorrow, there's going to be an SA-8 active, you know, so you got to be super careful with that one. Our goal is to find that SA-8 first and neutralize it, then we can work on finding the convoy.
Okay.
But we kind of have a general bearing of where it's located, which is guarding an airfield. The op briefing will begin at 1900, I believe, tomorrow.
Pacific?
Correct.
Yeah, it should be fine. You can always tell when somebody's getting bored.
I'm just checking my bore sight and it's perfect. Spot on.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
That's how I check it. I look straight ahead and I shoot at a mountain or cliff.
Yeah, I think with all the SAS saturation bug and everything, I think it's just that's what was going on with my bird. Because I had I don't know about you, but I've been getting SAS saturation almost constantly now, every 10 seconds. And I think with the system just being overloaded, that it just threw all the weapons targeting system off or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So right now, this is the ships. Gunslinger 1-1 is going to be myself and Godfather. Gunslinger 1-2 right now is Hyde and Pladdock. And Gunslinger 3 was being used by a VFA pilot, but I don't know if he's going to attend. If he doesn't attend, then you have the option of being Gunslinger 1-3. But for right now, if you want to join and do the Gazelle, we'll have a Gazelle there for you, and you'll be Saber 1-1 if you do that.
Well, like I said, I'm willing to do whatever you need me to do, so that's all up to you guys. I can, change the name at a moment's notice. I'm saddled left, so be careful of that.
Copy. So tomorrow, like, pretty standard calls that you'll do will be like, Strela spotted or convoy spotted. Whatever we're searching for, just call it out and then kind of give it a general bulls of where it's at from our relatives, if you could. I don't know if you would be able to, but we'll kind of be right behind you and you'll be in front because you got maybe George or you got the Gazelle you're faster on that.
Well, if you, with the Gazelle, I can give you coordinates within, what is it?
MGR?
Oh, 100 meters. It's not going to be MGR. It's going to be lat long. Lat long.
Oh, I see.
But yeah, I know how to do, offsets in the Gazelle with the nadir and everything. So I can give you, coordinates within 100 meters.
Sweet. not be useful for the A-10 squadron, but we'll see. You're gonna meet most of the gang, because this is part 3, and you know, it's kind of like tired of it.
Gotcha. Yeah, like I said, eventually I'd like to just transition into the Kiowa.
Oh yeah, once it comes out.
I enjoy the scout role.
But right now we only have squadrons for like the main craft. F-16, F-14, F-18, AV-8B, Apache. But we don't have like anything like 60. Well, the 60 will fall under us, but I'm talking about like other type of aircraft.
You said just the Harrier, right? Besides the...
The Harrier.
Yeah. Alright, I'm back in trail.
Cool.
Alright, I broke left to give you some room here. One is down.
Altitude low. Altitude low.
Two down.
Awesome. Alright, let's log out. We'll meet back on Discord.